Previously on my show, after rescuing his friends from that strange red Dash went to the beach and discovered an egg, and he brought it back and Mia recognized it as a changeling egg. But of course they're not the only ones to find out about it. Here's episode 7 of my show, A Strange Even More Evil Plan, and it's the 3-part final to season 2. Hope you will enjoy. Part 1. Ever since Huston was born, Eva has been usurping him, seeing how long it would take him to learn his changing stuff. He still hasn't been able to fly yet, but they've been teaching him in a much more safer way than what Daniel did. Mia said all changelings learn at different times in their lives, but he'll get there. There is one thing he'll have to pick up quickly on though, and that is to stay away from people, especially since Dr. Franklin's still out there. Can't have her getting her hands on him. He's too young to shapeshift, so for now they'll just have to keep him out of sight. Hey Eva, Mia, look who I brought around for a play date. Sarah said, coming in with Buddy, and the dog and changeling played together. Aw, that's so cute, Eva said, but then saw Huston's horns barking. Oh no, Mia, seems like his powers are coming in. Don't let him sat the dog, Eva said, as Huston then sat, but luckily Mia got in front of Buddy, and a shot from a baby to a full-grown changeling wasn't going to hurt her, and she warned, letting him know it's not okay to sap a dog. Hey guys, I thought I would bring you snacks. Here's some nutty chocolate bars for you, Eva. I know they're your favourite. And here's some chum for me and Huston, Mrs. Hart said, coming into her daughter's room and giving them treats, and then noticed Sarah. Oh, hi Sarah, I didn't know you were coming. Would you like to pick out stuff and then see if there's anything Buddy would like, Mrs. Hart asked. Sure, gags, BRB, Eva, Sarah said, and took Buddy downstairs with Mrs. Hart. Well, it seems like Huston's starting to learn his powers as he nearly fried Buddy, Mia said. Yet we should get those under control as he'll be getting older and his powers will get stronger one of these days. Do you want any chop, Mia, or like dogs that poisonous to you, Eva asked. I'm not too sure, it might be, but I can eat sweets, although after what happened it's probably better if I don't again, Mia said. Mia, where's Huston, Eva asked. What? Huston, where are you? Mia called, panicked. There he is, Eva said, pointing as Huston ran down the doorway. Huston, get back here, Mia warned, and they ran after him, but before they could get out of the room, the door suddenly slammed on them. What? Eva wondered as she tried to get the door to open, but to no avail, and then Mia tried to ram it open, but like Eva, no avail. How is the door locked, Eva wondered, and then they heard someone coming up and unlock the door just as Mia was about to ram it again and fell into the hallway. Gag Sarah, Eva said, but then saw Sarah look just as panicked as Mia did. Sarah, what's wrong? Eva asked, worried something has happened. We were just getting a snack, and then all of a sudden these guys burst into the kitchen and they, Sarah was saying in a panic. Sarah, Eva asked, wanting to know how it finishes now. They took your mum. I tried to help her, but I couldn't, Sarah panicked. Something didn't seem right. Some people took her mum, and from the way Mia was acting, Huston was nowhere to be found, plus they were somehow locked in. Sarah, these guys, were they wearing lab coats? Eva asked. Yeah, they were, Sarah replied. Eva knew what was going on now. She took Mum and Huston, Eva said, barely being able to get the words out. Who did? Sarah asked, and then Eva grew angry. Dr. Franklin, she replied. Part 2. I don't believe this. That woman took your mother? Dash asked, not believing his ears. Yep, and Huston, Eva said. We understand why she would take him, but why would she take your mother? Sarah asked. She probably was this, Eva said, grabbing the only ball. Remember, she took control of Mia to try and get it, and now she kidnapped my mum to get it, Eva said, angry, thinking she's gone too far. Oh, if that's the case, then why did she take Huston? Daniel asked. Either because he's a changeling or it's something to do with me, Mia said, growling. Don't worry, we're going to get them both back, Eva said, and then when she gets something from her mum's room. Mia, that book says that changelings have a keen sense of smell, even better than a dog. This is the perfume my mum put on today. You think you can smell her out, Eva asked? And Mia took the whiff of the perfume and started sniffing around. Yeah, think I got her scent, Mia said. Excellent, lead the way, Eva said as they ran downstairs towards the door. As Mia kept sniffing, they ended up coming to the same cliff that Daniel brought them to for Huston's first flight. The first flight that nearly killed him. Well, how nice of you all to join us, Dr. Fraglin said, coming out holding Mrs. Hart and Huston held by the tail. Give them back, Eva demanded. Give me the ball first, Dr. Fraglin replied. Why are you doing this? What do you even want with it, Eva asked. That's classified, now give it to me, Dr. Fraglin commanded, and Eva let it roll towards her, and after she picked it up, she let Mrs. Hart go, and mother and daughter shared a hug. Now give me the baby, Mia said. Oh, I don't think so. You see, I have everything I want right here. Only tech and two changing subjects, Dr. Fraglin said, and as Mia charged at her, one of her guys threw bowlers at her and she got tied up in them. Try as you might with the powers changing, you can't break them. They're designed to fight against your powers, Dr. Fraglin said, as she saw Mia trying to break free. No, I will not allow her to be in your hands again, Eva screamed, and then a fight broke out as Eva tried to get to Mia, and during the fight Mia was able to get her tail free and flick the only ball off the cliff. Dr. Fraglin noticed. Hey, she shouted. Yeah, you might have two changings, but what is two changings worth without an only ball, Mia asked, knowing that thing can't be in the wrong hands and hoping she'll let them go now that she doesn't have her first prize. Well, looks like I'll just have to settle for one changing then. In all honesty, a full-grown changing will be much better to me than an infant, Dr. Fraglin said, and then she released Huston off the cliff. Part 3. Mia was surprised. She was shocked. She never felt more angry in her life than she did right now. I can't believe you did that. You monster! Mia screamed. The second she got out of these, she was going to show that scientist what she was made of. She had enough of this, kidnapping her, brainwashing her, making her attack her friends, kidnapping two close friends, but this was definitely crossing the line, and after losing her only, she was so happy to have another changing around, but now, then all of a sudden she heard something, a roar. That roar, only a changing can roar like that, Mia thought, and then saw Huston flying to the top on his own. Oh my God, he can fly, Mia said. He can fly? He's still a baby, Dr. Fraglin said, shocked. We all learn at different times in our lives, Mia said, feeling proud, and then Huston growled at Dr. Fraglin. Get her, Mia said to him, and Huston chased her, charging up his horns. Get away from me, you little beast, she said, but then Huston bit her on the leg, and Mrs. Hart tripped her up and restrained her, not that she could really go anywhere, being a bit woozy from the venom. Let me go, she said, and Eva went to free Mia, and then a police car came. Quick, go hide, Eva told Mia, and Mia grabbed Huston and hid. Hello. What have we here? The officer asked. Well, officer, this woman has been messing with my daughter and her friends, and on top of that took me hostage, Mrs. Hart said. Yep, and on top of that we should add child endangerment, shouldn't we, Mum? Eva said. That's correct, her mum replied. And these guys were in on it too, Sarah said, shoving one to the ground. Is that so? Well, we better take you lot downtown, the officer said, and arrested Dr. Fraglin and her workers. I'll be back, and when I am, you'll be sorry. I'll get what I want, even if it's the last thing I do, Dr. Fraglin threatened as she was pushed into the police car and it drove away. Thanks for making the phone call, Sarah, Eva said to her. No problem, Sarah replied. Can we go home now? Huston definitely needs a nap after that assignment. A baby learning these things can be tiring, Mia said with Huston on her back. Yeah, and I need to get Buddy home. Poor fella's probably hungry. I know I am, Sarah said. Yeah, let's go home, Eva said. And as they walked home, Eva hoped that would be the last they would see of Dr. Fraglin for a while. The end. Hope you all enjoyed. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, that was the end of season 2. Will I do a season 3? Who knows?